Hello, my name's Fox Mental. Again, I'm Fox, and welcome to another Adventure Time episode. This was just crossover, the episode, and I will freaking say, awesome, because one thing that I probably love a lot about, the Marvel Universe, the DC Universe is Elseworld stories or alternate universes. I love the idea of alternate universes, stuff like that. And we now introduced an Adventure Time multiverse where basically Prismo calls Finn and Jake and asks them to help him out on a little problem because apparently the farm world Finn is that reality or dimension is still active, and there he has the ice crown on and he's freezing a whole bunch of people and he's planning to use the Enchiridion to enter the multiverse. Which one, multiverse, awesome. And two, the world, everyone's frozen, stuff like that. There's some people frozen in blocks of ice, which I think are probably some of the creators. I'm not sure, but usually when it kind of look that kind of detailed or it kind of looks like they're supposed to be someone. Usually you can tell. Like, if you ever look at, a Family Guy episode or something, they try to do a celebrity, they try to make it look somewhat like it, but still keep it cartoonish. That's kind of what I saw, but anyways. A lot of people are frozen. The Ice King Finn is freezing people. And the Jake Lich, because apparently the Lich soul came out and possessed Jake, which I remember that at the end of that one episode. So, that happens. So Prismo calls in Finn and Jake to fix the problem. What they have to do is take this giant cork that's called a Maid, point it at Ice King Finn. They didn't know about Lich Jake yet, and basically they have to point it at it, and then they have to take care of Finn or Ice King Finn. Of course, our Finn is just like, I don't want to do that. So he's like, all right, I want to free Ice King Finn of his craziness. And Jake's like, dude, Prismo said to take care of him. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take care of him, and make him feel better. Are you being stupid on purpose? Are you really being stupid? Are you being stupid on purpose? I believe what he said with Jake. So I'm like, that's funny. He's like, yeah, man, I'm trying to help him. He's me. And then, the sword said, he's me. So showing the sword has some kind of conscience. Actually, there's three things. This episode is a great episode. Now I'm noticing because it basically gives so much information. For one, we know there's multiverse. We know that they all are aware of multiverse, which I always say, any fanfic or any story is basically an alternate version of the main of the story that we're following. In the main story ourselves, we can technically say is technically an alternate version. So I always say, multiverse, awesome. I love it. You can technically make anything canon, and that's probably not the best thing with the internet now that I think about it. But anyways, we got that biz. We got that biz. We know about the multiverse. We know Finn's sword is somewhat still alive still, or does have a consciousness. But anyways, let me first go into this. Basically, and also, Ice King Finn's going to use the Enchiridion to open the door, if I haven't said that yet. So Finn has the idea of, instead of using this giant cork, which even Jake couldn't do, he's like, no, man, that's you. So he's like, okay, let's go and grab the Enchiridion. They go try to grab the Enchiridion. Ice Finn's like, oh, look, new people for me to freeze so that we can all hang out. But then he, Jake starts using his magic, his transforming powers to try to trick Ice King Finn into thinking he's a portal, while Finn tries to go grab the Enchiridion. Ice King Finn goes, no! Zap, freezes Finn, except only his hands are out, and Ice King Finn grabs the book. The Lich Jake, which I freaking love because it's Jake's body with the Lich's head. And I love what Jake said. He's like, Oh, come on, man! He's evil! He's not even trying to hide it! Jake also had under control the gangster from the first one who had made Crown Shorts. Ice King Finn froze him. That's gonna be confusing. Ice King Finn froze him, and then they opened the door to all the multiverse. You saw the multiverse, and the Lich said, "Now I'll be able to kill you 1,000 times, infinite amount. Your family will always die. This will always happen." But before that could happen, the grass sword came back, kind of. The grass sword came back where you saw the needle come out and then shoot out back into like the grass arm, cut off the Lich's arm, which then the hand fell into the multiverse and then fell into infinite amount of multiverses. So now we have a piece of Lich everywhere. You have a piece of the Lich everywhere that might end up having a Lich Jake in every multiverse now, or majority of those multiverses. Not really infinite, because, yeah, whatever. Infinite possibilities, whatever. So, yeah. So, that happens. And then Finn knocks off the Ice King crown from Ice King Finn, and Finn and Jake use the giant cork, or was it Finn and Finn? I think it was Finn and Finn. Used the giant cork called the Maid and shot it at the Lich, which then destroyed the Lich Jake. Destroyed the Lich Jake, and then, well, destroyed. A hand fell into the main Adventure Time universe main. So, yeah, that's technically... So that, I'm pretty sure, is going to be a problem, because I'm pretty sure he's going to, like, regrow from that hand. And also, Lich Jake had, Lich Jake had the stretching powers, which, if I'm correct, and if my theory was correct, the monster that bit Jake's dad and then created Jake is what basically gave Jake his stretching abilities, and also that monster most likely came from a comet, which probably came from the yellow comet, which then means that because the Lich most likely was the green comet that first hit during the dinosaur age, that means that stretching ability might be something that they have themselves, the comets, or something similar to that. Or maybe the more power something. Yeah, because regular Jake doesn't have that stretching ability, which means it would have to have something to do with that. So, okay. Ooh. I might do a redo of that theory. But anyways, they do the cork thing, and Finn and Jake have to. Also, Finn tries to tell Ice King Finn before they cork the Lich. Told him, your name is Finn, something like last name or whatever. And then he says, you have a flaming tattoo on the side. You have a flaming birthmark on your side that's shaped like a fiery ball or grape or something, which is the comet. So now we kind of know, or we can guess, that this comet thing, if that's something that does pass on, could possibly be on other comets. Which then, like, if the Lich, if we ever get a look from somewhere, he might have it. Jake might have it underneath his fur. Sweet Pea might have it. What were the others? It was Finn, Jake, the Lich, and then it was the new one that Martin was touched. But yeah. Anyways. I guess it could have been a mutation, but anyways. Let me think. What was it? The Lich? No. So then, before that, after that happens, Finn wanted to tell Ice King Finn something, but then he gets teleported out. And then he said, man, my alternate self is not going to have a good time because he's going to get, that crown's going to mess him up. And Prismo says, no, dude, I got this. So he takes the crown from the future, edits, like literally a video editor, he like Sony Vegas, edits the world, takes the crown, cuts it all the way back to where the bomb exploded, that released the Lich or whatever in Farm World, put the crown back on the skeleton of Simon, bomb blows up, destroys supposedly destroys the crown. So basically, it's a time loop. Which honestly is not, which is probably one of the best ways to fix a future if you think about it. Because, well, how should I explain this? It's kind of, because like I don't think that would wouldn't, I believe, cause a paradox. It's not like you see the machine that you built, therefore that's how you knew to build it. That would cause a paradox, though I kind of have a theory for how those time travel paradoxes work, or how those I'll loophole through those on explaining why those could happen or how those can be fixed. But anyways, he takes it back to the past, therefore the crown is destroyed and therefore it does not exist anymore during the future. So it loops around. So it goes from starts from here, goes here, loops back to here, and then is destroyed here. But because no one really planned it, or it was because you planned it, I'm not sure. But it wouldn't cause a paradox, I don't believe. But now we have a multiverse, and one of the main reasons why I'm so excited for this, and when I read crossover, I'm like, well, when I saw Ice King Finn, I'm like, ooh, that means Fiona might come to the main universe, or at least visit or something, because that would be freaking awesome. I do like Fiona, and one thing that I always feel sad is Ice King's always trying to bring Fiona and Cake into their world, but can't do it. But with the multiverse, not only do we now have Finn, Ice King Finn, we could probably now have Fiona. We could probably have, let me see, what were the other ones? Probably Pillow Finn could probably come back, but then again, that was still somewhat in the main universe. I'm not quite sure. Older Finn with the giant crystal sword and golden robotic arm, if I remember correctly. We can have all alternate dimensional selves. Any alternate dimensional Finn that you can think of can possibly appear. Possibly. So I just love, that's why I love the multiverse. And also, Prismo has a boss, which, with Prismo's godlike powers, I'm assuming is God. Is his, or at least that universe or what multiverse's version of God. But that was an awesome episode. It gave you so many things. It gave you one. It gave you the Hand of the Lich, which will probably grow into Lich Jake again, which then will mean Lich Jake and Sweet Pea might face off at some point, or might cause Sweet Pea to turn back into the Lich. We have the whole thing about the Lich Jake stretching, which actually might give a little more into the Comet. We now have the idea that possibly all Comet reincarnations might have the tattoo, might have the birthmark of a comet on them. And we also, of course, have the sword showing its consciousness still. Possibly, well, actually, the Finn's sword would also technically be an alternate version or an alternate dimension version of Finn. Technically, because that is an alternate version of him. It's still Finn, but now as a sword. And also, another thing, the grass sword is back, because you saw the grass sword come out, and Finn actually talked to the grass sword, or grass arm, saying, no, man, you can't hurt me, it's me. And the grass sword listened. So that means the grass sword might reappear, which I want to see Finn dual-wielding the grass sword and the Finn sword. I want to see him dual-wielding them, because that would be awesome. We have, maybe one of Finn's most cursed weapons against one of his most pure weapons? I don't know. I don't know. It could be considered his most pure weapon. But yeah, that's going to be awesome. I definitely want to see that. But either way, thank you everyone so much for watching. Please check out all my videos. Tell me what you guys thought about this episode. I liked it. I want to see the multiverse. I want to see Fiona come in. Especially, I want to see Fiona meet Ice King and Cake. Though, mind you, I'm not quite sure. Well, depends on which version of this alternate universe there is. Well, actually, yeah, because there's still the Marceline written one. Or you might consider that not canon with Fiona when Fiona said, oh, Ice King's so lovely and stuff like that. So, for all we know, Fiona might be able to appear. And also, that might mean that Ice King's fan fictions aren't actually fan fictions, but he's actually able to see into the multiverse. which is not the first time something like that has happened. Since he said, "I see all these weird things with my wizard eyes," and then I think that was when PB died and then came back, and then later on, Finn gets stuck in ghost form, and apparently all those things were like ghosty goos. So yeah, we don't know, but either way, thank you everyone so much for watching. Please check out all my videos. Tell me what you guys think about it. But thank you for watching. Please check out all my videos, and we will see you later. Adventure time! Come on, grab your friends. We'll go to very distant lands. Woof. Woof, woof. Woof.